Yo, what's up, guys? James Carter TV here to do something that I do every week now. It's a weekly occurrence. I have it on my to-do list. Make a video on how the Titans stink. I mean, this is what I do each and every week. I'm coming on here. I'm telling you about how much they stink because this team is an abomination, and it was proven once again in this football game against the Houston Texans. Oh God, you people, Titans fans, I'm trying to reach out to you because you people need to. I'm trying to get you to be on my side here. Okay, let's think about this for a minute, please. Something needs to change. Don't tell me this BS about drafting defense or signing free agents. That's a bunch of BS. Okay, why? Because we did that and it didn't work. Okay, you want to know who else did that? The Raiders did that. It didn't work. The Dolphins did that. But you know what really changed the Dolphins around? When Ryan Tannehill started playing like a franchise quarterback. That's what you need in the NFL. You need a franchise quarterback at the quarterback position, period. And if you don't have that, you're not going to do anything. And that leads me into Zach Menberger. Now, this guy first throws an interception. And it was a poorly thrown ball. This guy, whenever he's thrown to the outside, he tends to throw it either on the inside of the receiver, no, not even, yeah, pretty much always on the inside of the receiver, and leading to interceptions, throwing it way too close to defensive backs. And I know you guys love this guy, and maybe deservedly so. But I look at this guy, I see a lot of flaws in his game. He's a statue, and not saying that statues can't be successful, because look at Tom Brady, look at Peyton Manning, but the problem is our offensive line is nowhere near where it should be to accompany a statue right now. We need a mobile guy who can move around, or our quarterback's not going to survive. So maybe just by the fault of him being on this team, Bedberg's not going to play well. Just because he's on this team, just because he's behind this offensive line. And I know what you're saying. Oh, okay, then let's draft offensive linemen. Let's sign offensive linemen. Hello, we tried that. We drafted Taylor Lewan. We drafted Chance Warmack. We signed Michael Moore. We signed Angel Vitri. We drafted Brian Schwenke. And that was all in the past 2 years. So we've tried. We've completely revamped this offensive line, and it hasn't worked. So let's not say, oh, if we sign and we draft, it's going to be okay, because that's not a foregone conclusion. You need to have everything. You need to have backups. You need to know what you're doing. You need to have that quarterback who doesn't even need a great offensive line. But if we somehow fall into a great offensive line, then good. But saying we're going to go get one, it's hard. And you can't just say, well, we're going to get one and he'll be fine. It's hard to get one. It's hard to get a quarterback. So this leads me again into my stance. Let's draft a superstar. Let's draft a superstar at the quarterback position, and there's two available to us because we are now the third pick in the NFL draft, and I am of the belief that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will win one more game, and then the Tennessee Titans will win none. So with that said, draft Marcus Mariota or Jameis Winston. I mean, these people could be superstars. Now, let me preface my comments here. One of these guys will be a bust. One of them will. One of them, I don't know which one. At least one, maybe both. But at least one of these guys will be a bust. Period. That's the way the NFL works. That's the rule in the NFL. The only exception coming in 2004 when Philip Rivers and Eli Manning ended up being good. But usually when two quarterbacks are taking somewhat close to each other in the first round, at least one of them will be a bust. At least one. So, one of these guys is going to be a bust. If I had to put my money on it, Mariota is going to be the bust. Why? Because you have to project him from that stupid offense he's running in Oregon, throw him in the NFL offense and say good luck. And I'm going to put my money on Winston to have fun. I mean, I think this guy is going to be great. So that's who my money's on. But if you draft Mariota good, maybe this guy ends up being great and I'm wrong. But I think you have to take a chance because there needs to be a superstar here. You can draft your Vic Beasleys, your Shane Rays, your blah blah blahs, but I need a superstar at the quarterback position to throw this team around. And trust me, you'll be shocked at how a franchise quarterback will boom, flip your franchise. Look at the Redskins for 1 year, albeit for 1 year. That 1 year where RG3 was going crazy, boom, they made the playoffs. They were a terrible team, and you're seeing that now. This is pretty much the same team they were 2 years ago when they went to the playoffs. Except now, the quarterback stinks, and as a result, they're not good. It's just that simple. Quarterbacks equals wins. This quarterback we have named Zach Mettenberger is not equaling wins. Let's get a quarterback whom equals wins. Look at your boy Andrew Luck. This guy flipped the Indianapolis Colts from 2-14 to the playoffs. It's just that simple. Russell Wilson took the Seahawks, who were 7-9 for 2 straight years. Boom, took them to the playoffs. Once Alex Smith finally started playing well, the 49ers, boom, into the playoffs. Quarterback play is what it's all about in this league. And Mettenberger is, and I don't want that. I'm sorry, I don't. And he was injured today. Let's talk about the game, because I think I've said enough about this BS, I believe. The game sucked, okay? They lost 45-20, whatever, and I don't care what the score was. Now, Zach Mettenberger got hurt. Now, he's saying he's okay. He's saying it's great. Oh, thanks for your report, Zach Mettenberger, Dr. Mettenberger. I don't trust your report. Let me listen to the injury report tomorrow morning and hear what they're saying about that. But I think he'll be fine, because at the end of the game, he wasn't in a sling or anything like that, so he should be fine. Jake Locker came in and proved why all of you guys are fools. Because you people thought this guy was going to be a franchise quarterback. I tried to tell you guys this guy stunk. I tried to tell you guys we should have drafted Derek Carr. I tried to tell you guys we should have drafted Teddy Bridgewater, but none of you guys want to believe me. You guys wanted to give Locker one more year. Well, you got it. You got it. And now where are we? We're in hell. We're in the hell of the NFL. We're 2-10 and we stink. And we stink. This is the worst Titans teams in the history of the Titans. This team is going to go 3-13 at best. They're going to lose next week, hosting the New York Giants. I don't care if the Giants lost in Jacksonville. I don't care. They're going to come out and they're going to beat us here. We're going to lose every game for the rest of the season. Every game. The only game we have a chance of winning is when we host the New York Jets, and I don't think we're going to win that. This team sucks. Bishop Sankey is overrated. You see what Trey Mason did today? Why don't you open up your eyes, people? Trey Mason today was a beast. This guy had an 89-yard touchdown out of 14 rushes, 117 yards, 2 touchdowns. 3 total, 2 rushing, and 1 receiving. This guy's a beast. He's a stud. Why? We can see that. Bishop Sankey's done nothing to suggest, nothing. And yet we want to believe that this guy is going to do something. We want to believe that he's going to progress into a good running back, while there are other rookie running backs whom we could have taken who are doing great, and yet we give Bishop Sankey the benefit of the doubt. Why? I think if you see a good player, he'll play well, and Bishop Sankey is below average at his position. Nothing special from this guy. If you're telling me CJ Spiller's on the free agency list on March, I'm telling you, pick him up. I'm telling you, CJ Spiller may give us more than Bishop Sankey. I think he's overrated. He might get better, but for now, he's overrated, and we need to open our eyes, and we need to see that. Justin Hunter, lacerated spleen. Now this guy's out for the season. Great. Our wide receivers already suck. Nate Washington's old. Kendra White slits on every play. It's like this guy is wearing skates out there. What is he doing? Okay, the defense is dreadful. Jason McCourty is the only saving grace, and he's not even good. Yes, he had a fumble strip recovered for a touchdown, but then this guy lit up yards upon yards for Andre Johnson and DeAndre Hopkins, who looked like 2 of the best wide receivers. Looked like Jerry Rice and Marvin Harrison out there. These guys were absolutely unbeatable. So thanks a lot, Titans, for proving once again that you guys stink, that we suck, and that we're finished. Do something. Fire Webster, fire Ken Wizard, I don't care. Something needs to change here, because this is the worst team this team's ever had, ever. And that's ridiculous. Until next time, James Carter TV, I'm out. Peace.